Welcome to the November edition of Around OHS. I'm Abby Hasty.
And I'm Ruben Sims.
And in our first story, we meet and learn about how some of our new teachers have adjusted to OHS.
Justice and Bella have the story.
As we're coming up to the end of the first semester, our new teachers are feeling more comfortable in their new positions.
What I've been doing mostly is adapting to OHS, is just building relationships within my classroom and the staff as well. My old school, it's definitely bigger. It's a lot bigger, but it's funny because even though it's bigger, I still have those really personal connections with the students and able to form, it seems like, meaningful connections. That's one thing that I want to make a staple is I never want to stop learning. I don't want to ever be complacent in what I do, so I'm absolutely still learning, and even as I teach, I'm still learning, and sometimes, you make mistakes, and sometimes you have to learn from those mistakes, so absolutely learning, and I think that's what helps you become a better teacher. Something that's been really well done is I don't really feel out of place, and I feel very welcome. I've never been to a school that offers hockey, that offers so much of what is offered here. Water. I think you guys have water polo as well, and then swimming as well on top of that, which is very cool in my opinion.
It's been great. Kids are great, school's great, good culture. I like that the kids really seem interested in doing well. I like that they try. Oakville has a really good reputation for being a place that's good to teach in. I knew a couple of people that had taught here before. It's been good. The social studies department's a fun group, so that's been nice. I have a good time hanging out with them. They have been really helpful with learning the curriculum and things like that. When I was in the 4th grade, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it was really hard on me, and I started acting out in school. And my 4th grade teacher sat me down one day, and he always made sure that I was okay, and I just thought, that would be nice if I could repay that kindness.
With Justice Wana behind the camera, I'm Bella Oliver with Around OHS.
Let's go.
We wish a great school year to our new teachers here at Oakville.
We sure do. And we also wish the best to all the students as they continue to stay busy without their phones.
I wonder what some teens are doing without their phones.
Chloe and Nessa talked to some of the students and teachers. Let's hear it from them.
As we approach the end of first semester, students have become more adjusted to the no phone law. Let's see how students are staying entertained and some changes teachers have noticed.
I like that our kids are being social again. They're talking with their peers. They're not sitting on it, vegging out at lunch. They're actually having conversations, and they're okay being off, and there's no pressure to check social media all the time anymore.
If they know they have access to their phone, as soon as they feel a vibration or hear a blink, they want to check their InstaChat or Snapgram right away. They just cannot keep their focus on what they're supposed to do. But if they don't have that option, they tend to actually conversate with other students and pay attention to what's going on in class.
It has made them have to realize what to do when there's nothing to do. In this age, at every moment when there's a stagnant moment, everyone grabs their phones. And they've kind of made that a crutch in their life. We all do it. I do it. Everyone does it. And it's kind of fun to throw that aside to where it's not available, and then you get to explore creativity and what am I supposed to do with myself in this moment. So I think that's great, and I think they're starting to realize that.
I see people being a lot more dedicated to their schoolwork and wanting to actually learn. I see that happening. I see a lot more connections being made with people. I like to online shop on my Chromebook, and sometimes I'll send it to my email and buy it later. It just makes the time go by fast.
I think I've just been a lot more locked in on my schoolwork, and that's pretty much how I entertain myself, is just getting all my schoolwork done and not having to take any home because I've been on my phone during the class period.
I usually during A&P, I go to Gym A, play basketball. That just gives me something to do, because I mostly just do my homework at home on my free time. So during school, I'm mostly just having fun.
I hope that our students see a benefit to it. I know some do, some don't, but I hope they really do know that being social and being able to talk to a human is very important in life after high school.
With Anessa Calmendi behind the camera, I'm Chloe Ruth for Around OHS.
It's cool to see students learn to cope without their phones.
I usually just talk to my friends.
There's a new club dedicated to just that.
Oh, really? Which one is that?
Kaylin and Abby teach us more about the Best Buddies Club.
Recently, a new program started at OHS. This is the Best Buddies program.
So last year, Katie presented the idea to Mr. Bryant, and she has heard about it from like other schools across America, and she thought it would be something useful here at Oakville.
So my mom works with Special Olympics of Missouri, and she's seen this at other schools because she goes around all throughout the county and works with different schools, and she's seen this club pop up more frequently in the St. Louis area. So she kind of brought it up to me and told me that it might be a good idea.
So I was at our training and they had a representative at the SOMO training like talking about the Best Produce program. So we kind of reached out to them about trying to get a chapter started here at Oakville.
So we love to see our kids included in the building, and we would love to see them included more like at a football game if they could sit with their buddies, or out in the community, like maybe going to lunch or going bowling or something. The whole goal is for inclusion and to get our kids more involved.
Some of these kids can feel like they're like on the outside of school, but in reality they're not, and just like bringing people closer together and like building relations off of that can help people.
We're trying to give everyone the chance to getting that like best friend experience that everyone wants, and we're just trying to create more of an inclusive environment and something positive to bring to the school.
I loved it. I got to paint, carve the pumpkin. I sang karaoke Taylor Swift, Wildest Dreams. We went to the zoo. I got a pretzel and a soda. Next fall, I will go to the football field and play sports.
I think this is important because a lot of these kids don't really have many people to hang out with outside of school, or they just don't have a lot of friendships because it's harder for them to make friends. So this club really helps to bring them together with people, introduce them to new people, and with our one-on-one program, it helps them to find more things to do outside of school with their friends.
We plan to make people feel more included by allowing everyone to get that equal opportunity and feel like they're a part of something, no matter what it is.
With Abby Mitchell behind the camera, I'm Kaylin Woodson with Around OHS.
Best Buddies is a cool way to connect with your peers.
There are always so many different people you can learn about at Oakville.
Like, did you know about the many music artists at the school?
Yeah, Amina and I introduced you to some talented music artists at OHS.
Students around OHS have many talents. Let's hear from two of our Oakville's music producers.
I kind of just listen to music like all the time, and I heard enough good stuff to where it's just like I wanted to be part of it. I wanted to create something.
I just kind of liked it, and I didn't really know like what I wanted to do in life. So I was like, well, how about I want to be a doctor at first. But yeah, I think if you know me, I ain't gonna be no doctor, bro.
At first I get like a sample or idea or something, but sometimes I'll just go into it with like a genre I want to make. I'll have something in my head usually, but sometimes I just won't. I think when it comes to like critiquing and trying to get it better, my girlfriend is really good with that, because like I'll send her something, I'll be like, which beat is better, which drums are better, and she'll say which one is better and which one's kind of boring. Usually the reason I'll start making a beat is because I hear something cool, like in a reel or a song or something, and I'm like, I want to sample that, or I want to do something similar, and I just take that and then go from there.
I got FL Studio, and I kind of just started messing around, and I watched a bunch of like tutorials and stuff on it, learned music theory, and just like started learning instruments and stuff. Basically, I just go to school all day, then I come home, and I'm required to do whatever I have to do for work, so I hop on usually like a video call with my like bosses and stuff. We'll coordinate whatever I have to do, or I'll just work on my own stuff, or I'll just play instruments at the house. I just produce primarily, that's like my main thing. It's just music production. I just get paid to make music, but I work at a record label called Interscope Records, but also I go to like a lot of music events and like networking places to try to make connections with people.
If you are interested in making music, here is some advice from the producers.
You have to be invested in it. You have to like what you're doing and watch a lot of YouTube tutorials.
Branch out and do something like really weird. It might be good.
With Abby Hasty behind the camera, I'm Amina Halilovic with Around OHS.
There are a lot of ways people can do something cool in and outside of school.
Absolutely. One of those ways is through our classes.
What class is that?
Cami and Aram teach us about the sports marketing class.
While many students take business classes, they might not know about sports marketing.
Sports marketing is a class that is a business class centered around marketing and business topics and the sports industry. So we learn everything from the marketing mix to endorsement deals to branding. They create their own expansion team throughout this class, and we do a marketing challenge. So basically tying together business, marketing, and sports into one.
I've learned some skills like the 4 P's of marketing, which is price, promotion, place, and product. That will help me later in my life because it has so much to do with marketing and so much in the sports industry if I want to pursue that career.
I learned a lot about like business inside of sports, so when it comes to like marketing your team and just like how organizations like the Cardinals market their team and stuff.
And also I like learning more about like NIL deals and like college sports and how marketing has to do so much in the sports industry.
Yeah, sports has been a big part of my life. My favorite sports, baseball, football, hockey, those would be the top 3 sports, but always been a huge sports person and really enjoy this class.
I took this class because I'm interested in sports. I've been playing sports my whole life, and I thought it'd be a fun way to learn about business.
I hope students take away from this class a couple things. I mean, one is just the career opportunities that are out there in sports marketing. There's a lot of careers that are centered around marketing and the sports industry that are really unique, and we have a lot of athletes in here. So that's number one, is just the career opportunities. Number 2 is taking away some of the core business concepts. So between the marketing mix, understanding demographics, understanding how to relate to your target market, and then just understanding too how the sports world is such a big part of the business world in terms of it's a $1 billion industry, and we try to dive into many different topics to give them some exposure to that. I would just say anybody who has taken a business class and enjoys sports, this is a great class for you down the road. I know for myself, I enjoy all the class I teach, but this is right up there at the top of the list.
With Around behind the camera, I'm Cami with Around OHS.
Wow, that sounds like such a fun class. Maybe I should join.
Sports marketing isn't the only fun thing you can join. Winter Guard just started their season.
Caitlin tells us more about Winter Guard.
As marching band season comes to a close, Color Guard marches forward with Winter Guard.
It's the flags and the rifles and the sabers. Like, yes, it's all that. It's dancing, but really it's about like the community and the family that you create and you curate in the space and telling a story through dance. So we get here, we stretch and warm up, we do our cardio, we touch our flags, we spin some weapon, and then we start working on our show, and we haven't started yet, but we'll comb through the show and we'll start working on the sections that we need to work through and improve on the points that we need to.
I like being able to like spin and stuff. It's very, very relaxing, and the environment there is really nice. Like, everyone's really supportive. Everyone like try to make sure like, hey, are you doing good? And stuff. And it's a very like nice, friendly environment, and so it's just a very nice place to be in, which is why I just really love Guard.
Winter Guard is special because it's a place where I can express how I feel with flags and rifles and that kind of like weapon spinning, and not just, okay, we're moving to this space now for band and marching band, and there's not really like a specific place you have to be at a certain time. It's kind of where you feel most fit during the performance.
The vibe of our show, it's very fun. I do get to dance a lot, which is really something I do like. And then the cast of our show is, the people, we do have a lot of old people coming back, but we do have new people, and they're really nice, and I'm really excited to see how they like grow and what they can do and how they like Guard.
you don't need experience to do color guard. You can come in with 0 dance experience. Like, I literally looked like a deer in headlights when I first started doing it. So it's such an open and accepting place for anybody, body shape, size, gender. So good. Like, such a well-rounded place to be in.
I'm Keelan Bridges with Around OHS.
I always love to watch the Winter Guard perform.
Do you know about the other cool performances that are coming up?
Oh yeah, the theater's production of The Little Mermaid starts tonight.
That's right, but before they put on their big show, they took a trip to all the elementary schools to teach the kids all that they know. Chase and Amber gave us a look.
Curious how theater can inspire young minds? Theater students visit elementary schools to promote their upcoming musical, The Little Mermaid.
Okay, so The Little Mermaid, being a Disney show, our audience is going to be younger school-age children, so we thought it would be a good idea to look at advertising to elementary schools, because that's just kind of our target group for this show. So during the visit, we have a lesson plan to teach them a little bit about what the theater company does, what a musical is, what a play is, all the different aspects like the costumes, the makeup, the set, all the things that go into the musical. And then we also have a little bit of a dance, like choreography lesson plan for them. So we want to teach them a real dance that we're going to do in the show so that when they come and see it, they're able to like show their parents like, hey, I know this dance. And then some of the elementary schools had hour-long music classes. So at those, we're going to do like a paper plate sea creature craft activity alongside the dance. So we have lots of fun things planned.
I think it's a really great opportunity for our theater leadership kids to interact with the other kids at different schools, and hoping just to like really encourage and like spark that love for theater and performance and things like that.
We hope to like go there, get them excited about coming to the show, and get them excited for theater and for them to like explore what theater's kind of like. Come see Little Mermaid.
With Amber and Bowden behind the camera, this is Chase Ruddy for Around OHS.
This concludes our show. I'm Abby Hasty.
And I'm Ruben Sims. And that's what's going on
Around OHS.
Really looking at the paper, and we need to.
Very serious.
Like, your resting face can't be.
Oh, I'm pregnant.